Hi everybody, it's Cricket from Woolly Cricket. Welcome to anybody that's new. Welcome back to anybody that's stuck with me for the shenanigans. I hope I don't start out with this stuff. I hate when I do that. I hate when other people do that. Okay, let's try not to say that. Sorry, my son's at work. He's working on a tablet for me to be able to carry around and work. So, I have several dog sweaters done. I've got an extra small periwinkle on my needles, which I should be able to get that one done today. Hopefully, I will show you the colors that she has going to this store. It's coffee, periwinkle, cornflower, and then let's see, the navy and cream striped. And then I changed the stripe positions on the bigger sizes. As they get bigger, the stripes get a little bit wider because you're a bigger dog. So you need a bigger stripe area. So there you go. I'm thinking I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. And with the extra smalls, possibly be able to get 4 of those done today. So that'll leave me with 4 more. I need my cheering squad. Yay, yay, yay. This is Batwing cheering. Okay. Batwing cheering. That make any sense? Probably not. Just to me. Only to me. Okay, I'm trying to speak up because I know that when I was watching my video back, it was hard to hear me, so I'm trying to speak up a little bit. I don't want to yell, but I will if I need to. And I need to probably get one of those little microphone things that clip onto my shirt, but that'll come in time. Not now. I got too much stuff going on to be buying microphones. Okay. I showed you the dog sweaters. I'm excited about that being just about being finished. Echo is almost through with her Gramps sweater. I'm trying to think. If I look up that way, I'm trying to think, which some days that's hard for me to do. I have more coffee. Like I need more coffee to be more energetic, but I'm going to do that. Okay, let's see. I want to knit maybe another boar or what was it? Molly from Homespun House. I just watched her YouTube. I'll link it down below. Wherever that thing is, I'll link it down there. Alright, people, who moved up? There it is. Every time I do an update on this stupid phone, everything moves. And then I can't find anything. Always. Always, always, always. There's Molly. Okay, let me get the name of this sweater for you because I think I want to make it.
Writer, I did enjoy nice.
No. It's the one she has
to about here, I found that is not my cup of, which I did originally knit, but after trying it on, I decided it did not look good on me at all. I knit this garment using a homespun house Shetland wool, and I pretty much used scraps for this sweater, which gave me a lot of ifs while I was
It
knitting
starts
with
with a
For a long time, I
D.
referred to the sweater as the ugly sweater because it looked so
Delphine.
ugly as I was knitting it up. Which I was a bit conflicted with because,
DALPHINE.
as I mentioned, I love Gregoria Fibers patterns.
Gregoria
And to be knitting a
Fibers.
sweater
So
with colors that I thought maybe were striping pretty ugly, I felt like was such a
let me see if I can
misrepresentation of her patterns.
find that for you on here. This is called being prepared, everyone. Not at all. This being fly by the sweet of your pants. I can't speak either. Seat of your pants. Nope. I said Delphine, right? DALPHENE. Maybe? This is it. Of course, this young lady is quite a bit skinnier than I am, but can you see that? I like it. It's fingering weight. It's a fingering weight sweater. Oh, it says DK. But I think Molly knit hers in fingering weight. The sizes are it's 1 through 8, which is, what sizes? 35.75 inches to 55 inches, or 91 centimeters to 141 centimeters. It's a contiguous sleeve. So the sleeve, actually, you knit the front and back, and it leaves a little, like a saddle band here, and then you knit this, and it's not a set-in sleeve, but it looks like a set-in sleeve. Uses a 3.5 millimeter needle, 18 skeins of Cardiff, CARDIFF cashmere, 18 skeins for the biggest size. So I'll just give you the 1 out of 3 for beginner. So it's supposed to be a really easy sweater. So I'm thinking I will do that, and possibly pull out some of my good yarn, because I tend to not knit with my good yarn until I know if I like a pattern or not. And I've done contiguous sleeves. Sorry if that was glare. Sorry. But I think that I will try this one without knitting it with what my husband calls shit yarn. I don't know why he does that. And now he's got me doing it. So it's not bad yarn. It's just acrylic. And I like acrylic for certain things. The dog sweaters, I have a lot of acrylic for the dog sweaters. But I have a ton of colors that would make that sweater beautiful, and I could wear it all winter and all fall. So that's on for sweaters to knit. I'll finish my little white speckledy one, and then I think I'll do the Delphine next, and see if Echo wants to do one with me. I don't know. After the Gramps, that might break her. She's having a little trouble she's here and needs to go up, and she was fighting with it a little bit last night. So I hope she gets through that part and is okay. I'm sure she'll do just fine. So coffee. Like I said, I have coffee. That way I have more energy. I need more energy. I'm thinking I might do it in some of my Host Garn Super Soft, which is, everybody says, is not super soft. But hold it with a mohair I have a light gray, a medium gray, a dark gray, a sort of a teal color. I have one that's called P or something like that. I have a navy, a burgundy. I have yellow, red. I think I've got red. I don't know. I don't know. I may do a red one for Christmas. And I would have a Christmas sweater. Not that I go anywhere for Christmas, but I might. I might walk around the block at Christmas. Guys, I don't have anything to show you really, other than the little dog sweater. And then I'll save these little pieces if it's a dye lot that I have. I don't start another sweater over with this. I could have probably for the neck of this because this is so tiny. But I saved these for the sleeves. And that'll be more than enough to do the sleeves. So, we are 11 minutes in and I'm running out of things to talk about. Did I tell you that I did? I took pictures. I will have to put that on here. The blankets that I was doing for my husband and my son, I don't have those anymore. I frogged those. In between doing dog sweaters, I was like, I need something else to do. So I frogged it. And Kay, is her last name Litton, from the Crazy Sock Lady. Kayla is her first name. I couldn't figure out how to make, it's like a corner to corner blanket, and then I couldn't figure out how to make it straight, and I wanted to make it a rectangle. And I'm sitting there taking that apart, pulled the needles out. I'm about halfway finished taking that apart, and turned on Kay's YouTube channel. And there she is with a blanket, and she said, and I'm going to make this a rectangle, and the notes will be on my Ravelry page. And I'm like, well, shit. I could, sorry, potty mouth. I could have finished that and made it a rectangle. But I think I will try it again. And I may take these full skeins that I have, I've wound up big balls of yarn, and do 2 rows, and then 2 rows of a different color, and 2 rows of this, and 2 rows of a different color, and add in the little balls that I have in between. That way it's a little more scrappy. My ears itching. When I moved here, my ears used to never itch, but we stayed in the water all the time, swimming, skiing, tubing, whatever. And we don't do that here because they don't have places here to actually do much of that. Not like we did back home. And since I've been here, we have what they call cottonwood trees, and they bloom. And when they bloom, them stinking things makes my ears itch. You would think I had powder in there, itching powder in my ears. I want to just scratch. I want to take a knitting needle. Sometimes I take my knitting needle and I'm like, you just can't scratch hard enough. I know that's dangerous. I worked in medicine. I know this is dangerous, but it itches really down low, and I scratch. So, I know. What a dummy I am. I am a dummy. So, I'm working on, let's see, the sleeve part. I have to put my glasses, I was going to say I have to put my glasses on so I can see. I can't see that those things, they're so nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. My son usually takes them off my head and cleans them for me because I'm always busy. I'm always knitting, doing something. So. Yeah. Maybe I can say now. Can you still hear me? Am I not talking? I'm not talking. I'm not talking loud enough. Can somebody let me know if I'm talking loud enough that you can hear me without having to, I don't know, lay on the computer screen to hear me? That's ridiculous, right? So, I don't know. Do you ever do that? You stick your needle through and you try to pick up the stitch and you miss it. And you try to pick up the stitch and you miss it. And you try to pick up the stitch and you miss it. Is that a sign that I should just stop knitting for the day and do something else? I can't. I've got to get this order done. So, I've got to get this finished. Unless somebody wants to come knit these for me, so drop that stitch. Okay, back to it. Okay. What are you knitting on? What do you want to knit on? Does anybody in here knit summer sweaters? I don't. I've not ever. Should I? Should I try? I mean, this is a little sweater-like thing. It's very lightweight, but I didn't make it. I bought it. I bought it on the clearance rack at Walmart for $1. Isn't that fantastic? $1. I'm like, yay! So, I don't know. I don't know. You hear Anakin? Anakin is barking. Nannerbug is what we call him. His real name is Anakin, but I call him Nannerbug. And he stays with me when Tanner's at work. And last night I fell asleep on the daybed, which is where I normally knit and watch YouTube and stuff. I got a daybed in the living room that used to be Kylo's. I say that name and I just automatically tear up. But Anakin is coming upstairs now, and I was working on the daybed knitting where I used to sit and knit with Kylo. And I thought, I am so tired, I'm just going to lay down right here and rest my eyes. We all know what that means, right? It's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm actually going to sleep. So I'm going to rest my eyes. Like my dad used to say, I didn't have my glasses on, and he'd be, I didn't. And I'd say, Dad, take your glasses off, you're going to break them. I didn't have my glasses on. Yeah, right. Just like I was resting my eyes. So I went to sleep. And Anakin must have got up on the end of the daybed while I was asleep and out of it and didn't know he was up there. So I was going to stretch my legs out. And I bumped him. And he yelped. And I squealed. Scared me, scared him. Because he's never slept with me before. So after I petted him and told him I was sorry, and he came up there and snuggled with me. It's the first time he snuggled. So it was very sweet. He was a very sweet baby last night. He hates fireworks, so when somebody drove by and threw a firework out in the front yard, little shits. It's probably a good thing I'm not fast. I can run them down and beat the crap out of them. That's awful to do. A lot of people have animals that don't like them. If you're going to shoot fireworks, go out in a parking lot or something in the country. In the country. Go out in the country. Now, see, I can say it like that because I'm from the country. I'm a country girl. But I ate a salad today for my lunch. And I've still not lost the 8 pounds that I put on when I lost Kylo. I'm trying. I'm not doing so great. I don't know. I may not. I don't know. You guys probably know more about what I look like than what I think I look like, because I've been told I'm a little bit delusional. I've never seen myself as slim or little, or even when me and my husband got married, I wore size 14s in little girls' shorts. And I didn't feel little then because all of my friends were built better than me. So they weren't as necessarily smaller than me, but they were built better than me. I was that tomboy that had no boobs. You know, I guess my butt was okay because I played ball and I was always squatting and bending and my legs were okay, but I didn't have any boobs at all, not to speak of. I mean, I could run around without a bra on and nobody'd even know that I didn't have one on. But I always thought that I was so much fatter than them because I didn't have that nice girly shape that they had. I don't know. Why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we do that to ourselves? I wasn't ugly. I mean, I wasn't beauty queen, but I wasn't homely. I mean, I wasn't. We're all okay how we are. If you're okay with the way you are, then you're okay. Don't let nobody else make you feel otherwise. It makes me mad. I never had anybody make, well, probably my mother, but I had never had anyone, that's a lie. When I was in grammar school, my real name is Kelly, and they used to call me Kelly Belly, Jelly Belly, because I was a fat little kid. And I guess that stuck with me for a long time. And then I started playing basketball and softball. I had always played softball, but basketball and softball through the summer. And then I got slimmed down, and then boys noticed me, and which is another awkward moment if you're not used to that. So at that point, I was slim because I played ball all the time. And maybe that Jelly Belly, Kelly Belly, whatever stuck in my head. But you know what? I've seen, and one of them was a teacher in the 5th grade. He was a real jerk. And I saw him a few years after I had changed schools, and I was playing basketball for the school that I was had changed to, and he was the coach of our old school. And he come up to me and he said, "Don't you look nice?" And I said, "Aren't you a jerk?" You know, he, for a teacher to call you Jelly Belly or Kelly Belly, or, and I know I'm old and that was the way they done things back then. I mean, it wasn't good and wasn't nice, but they had no filters and they had no qualms about being ugly to people. But it does scar people. So, I mean, all I got to say to those people or people that make you feel that way, kiss my butt. Don't make my friends feel that way. Don't make yourself feel that way. You're great the way you are. And I said it. I mean it. And I will say it every day. As long as you need me to say it, I will say it. You send me a message and I will tell you how fantastic you are. Every day. All day long. That's the way I feel about you guys. So, yeah. That's enough of that mess. Let's talk different things. What do you want to talk about? I'm still trying to draw. Oh my goodness. Is that a catastrophe in the making? I can't. I can't. I can't. I can see it here the way I want it, but I can't make it there. It my word. And then I go back, like they say, and I do my boxes and my circles, and I do my shading and try to do perspective and the whole thing of you're supposed to do to learn to draw. And You're supposed to take, like me. If you was to be trying to draw me, you'd make a circle. Sorry, my screen went black. I'd make a circle, and then this is a square, and this is a rectangle, and then you're supposed to define the shapes from that. Maybe that's not the right word, but anybody that draws will know what I'm trying to say, even if I don't know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't. It doesn't work for me. I do some of the ugliest people. I do the ugliest drawing. So I'm trying to maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll lean into that. Maybe I'll do ugly drawings. Maybe I will draw ugly people. Maybe that's what I'll start doing. Draw ugly, witchy poo, warty, three-haired people. What was there? Used to be a song. What was that? Something about a flying purple people eater? I don't know. Is that a real song? Is that a real song? I don't know. If anybody knows the name of that song, put it down below. Something. One eye, one horn, flying purple people eater. Is that right? Probably not. I'm that person in the car that I'm going to sing with the radio, but I'm going to make up my own words as I go. Yep. Okay. Give me ideas, guys. I'm just so stumped on what to work on. I know that it won't take 8 sweaters. If I do 4 of them today, then it's going to take about a week, and I will be finished with all these dog orders, unless Rebecca orders something else. I want to work on that little white sweater, but I'm awful. When I stop on something like that, it is so hard for me to pick things back up and start again. I just want to throw it down or take it apart. And that's silk and mohair and fingering weight yarn, which means if you've knit with that, you know I'm not taking it apart. It's just going to be a knotted up mess. So I need to finish it. I think it'll be cute if I finish it. No. What's your vote? Everybody vote. Put your 2 cents in. Down in the box, in the comments, put your 2 cents in. Should I finish the speckled sweater? You want to see it? You want to see it so you can vote? Okay, just a minute. You know it wouldn't be me if I didn't have to get up and get something, right? Every time. Every time. Okay, this is it. On my ponytail. There you go. On my ear. Okay, this is it. Let me get it. And see, I'm almost at the armpits. You see that color? What do you think? Should I finish it? Or should I just throw this thing away? I probably should finish it. Once I get the sleeves on hold, it's really nothing to do. And it's got the band. It's already, these are where the buttons are going to go, because these are buttonholes. I've already got the buttonholes. I won't have to do anything special. I'd really like to get it finished. It would be a good fall transition sweater. But I hate not finishing stuff. And then I hate having to start them over. I'm going to pout. And then after I get through knitting this one, when I have time, I will have to knit another one just to make sure that my pattern that I'm writing up will work correctly. And not only that, I need to make sure that I can grade it for sizes, because just because you're larger size and you have to have bigger chest area doesn't mean that the neck, everything needs to be proportionate. So I need to figure out how to do that so it can be graded correctly. And I want to make as many sizes as possible. Make it as inclusive as I can. So there you go. One other thing I would like to make is I want to make a green sweater. Not like this color green. I don't think I have anything in here that's that color. Sort of like a really light pea soup. Yuck, I hate peas. But that's the color I'm thinking. A light moss, maybe? I don't know. But I want to try that and see. Uh-oh. That was the word. Shh, don't do that. I showed you my sewing machine that my son got me. See it? It's amazing. He's such a good boy. I am so lucky. I am so lucky. So maybe I should take my, I have some off-white silk mohair, which is what I'm using with this one. Maybe I should take some colors and stripe me a sweater. That Delphine, maybe? Do I look like a striped bee sweater kind of person? I'm not. I'm plain as an old shoe. Just plain, basic colors. I mean, this seafoam is going out of my comfort zone a little bit. I like tans, navies, browns, greens, neutrals, mostly neutral colors, what people would consider neutrals. I'm not crazy about all different colors except for that speckled. For some reason, I really fell in love with that speckled yarn. And I think mostly because it gives me a little bit of color, but it also reads as a off-white or a cream. If you're pretty far away, it reads as a cream. And you could wear it with anything. So that may be why I decided to do that. I don't know. Do you like garments? Do you like socks? What do you like to knit? What's your favorite? And if you knit socks, what kind of socks? Do you like a heel flap and gusset, an afterthought heel, a short row heel? What is the new one everybody's doing? Strong heel? Flegel. A strong heel and a Flegel heel is close to the same thing. Those are really nice to do, though. I like knitting those. I have just a handful of pair. I speak really good, huh? A handful of socks. A few pair of socks. My English is really good. I come from the hills and I can't talk. I don't know. You guys know more about why I can't talk than I can figure out why I can't talk. I can't talk. Words, I think sometimes my brain is working faster than my mouth and everything just bunches up together. So I make my own words. Okay. Maybe I should leave on that before I stick my other foot in my mouth. Alright, guys. Today is Saturday. What is today's date? July the 11th. Saturday, almost the middle of July. And I will have this out at midnight tonight. And if I happen to get these done by Wednesday, then I can do a tutorial Wednesday maybe. Fingers crossed. And I adore you guys. I love you guys so much. I will at least talk to you next Saturday night, Sunday. Hope everybody stays well and enjoy your craft of choice, knitting, whatever. I love you guys. Leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff. Bye.